Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky and L.T. Smith Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, Jacksonville State's head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play.
Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky and L.T. Smith Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Jacksonville State Gamecocks and the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Hilltoppers head coach before the game. He knows that they have got one of the best wide receivers in the country, highly rated and experienced, but a young quarterback. They have tried to put some things in this week that will help them get the ball to their best target on the field. We'll keep you posted as the game continues. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Hilltoppers ready to kick it away first. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They're testing the right side here. Defense all over him.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They were all over it.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Offense in a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's Tisdale. Finds his tight end. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And he gets it away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Using his feet. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Right down the middle. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. Changing the routes with his receivers. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. To throw, it's Tisdale. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
If you're going to play football, you have to be able to mix up coverages. You can't just sit back in the same thing. How about the zone blitz? Catch him off guard. It looks a little bit like man, but I blitz a linebacker in there, hits the quarterback, gets him on the ground. He didn't even know what was coming to him.
Second down to the air. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. It's caught. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on first and 10. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be second and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Hit as he throws. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Tisdale. Left side is Azira. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Deep in the end zone, it's Savage. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Just got rid of that one.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Looks it in. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running inside. It's Allen. All over him immediately.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Looking to throw, it's Tisdale. Fires to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
I'll tell you what, wide receivers out there, you earn your opportunities. You make catches like that, your quarterback's going to keep coming your way.
Cuts it upfield. It's Allen. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Not a lot of room to field this one. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Second down coming up. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They want to run this quarterback. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Sets his feet. It's Tisdale. Dangerous throw on that one.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the option. The keeper. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this guy has just been Johnny on the spot. Last week he had 2 fumble recoveries, and here he is again in this game, locating the ball after it comes loose and hopping on it for his defense.
taking a shot. Touchdown Toppers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the heat, and he avoids the sack.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second and long here. They're going to test the right side with this one. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Third and short now from their own 48. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Third and short now from their own 48. Off-play action. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks! PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Burrows. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Buckeyes, looking to make it 9 for 10 here this season. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
The pitch. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Dropping back, it's Tisdale. They'll run the screen. Inside the 35. Turning it on! Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Gilbert. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Give to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. That's caught. It's Bell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it on the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Quarterback will keep it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the 1st down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Check. 14-24+. Go.
Running the red zone, it's Savage. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. From deep, it's Smith. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Tisdale. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it way down the field. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. David, you're the analyst. I'll defer to you, but it was as if he saw cover 1 and says, I'm attacking downfield.
Yeah, I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right. See the safety. Now I know the outside third of the field is mine. It's a one-on-one matchup with the corner. I like my guy. He likes him for a reason because he just made a big play for him.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll ride him again. Knocked down immediately.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead and kick a field goal here and make this a 2-possession game.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Quick give. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Left side is Johnson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
Long way to go on 2nd down.
Here we go, ready. Ready to go.
He wants to throw it. Looking for a huge play. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Pushes ahead for one, it's 2nd and 9. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Tisdale. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, what a play by the defense. Right up the middle, getting the tackle for loss and getting penetration. You've got this offensive coordinator right now. He is digging into his playbook. He's just trying to find a way to get this running back going, and they just can't find that. Is it outside the tackle box? Is it between the tackles? How do you do it? That's the question, and it's frustrating for this play caller because of how well the defense has done.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense will have a chance to get the go-ahead score here in the 4th. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Going to the ground. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Hits inside, it's Allen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Back to pass, it's Tisdale. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Offense getting set for first down. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Blasted as he lets it go. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Making his first move. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. Okay, they're already within field goal range, Jesse. Now it's just get the ball to where the kicker wants it.
Exactly. A lot of offenses like to kind of center this. It really comes down to which side the kicker wants to kick the football from. Obviously, David, it goes without saying, ball security out of perimeter.
Yeah, don't get too greedy, but you want to pick up a little bit of extra yards here to make this kick as easy as possible.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To the air. It's Tisdale. Turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
How about that? Fourth quarter, tie ball game, and you're still going for it. The onions to be able to do that and call it not rewarded. Now, defense is going to have to go out there, step it up, game on the line.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. From the gun, it's Allen. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it. Plows through the defense. Swamped immediately.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Sells the fake. Rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by the...
Oh, he missed a kick, and we are still tied in overtime.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the 2nd overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
3rd and long, and they want to be careful here not to go backwards and make a potential game-winning kick tougher. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires immediately. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. And it's no good. He missed it. Now all of the pressure switches to their defense. They've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. This is a designed run. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Sees an alley. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27th.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw one 1st. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A run for the quarterback. It's a fumble. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this 1st overtime possession. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Straight ahead, it's Allen. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Tisdale. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Huge third down here. A field goal will send us to another overtime, but a touchdown would win it. Keeps it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physics?
It's no good, and that's the ball game. Trying to push it into triple overtime and couldn't get it done.
And man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, guys. 9 points. He's cost his own team. You got to wonder what his confidence is like right now.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with